If you are excited only in hearing the prediction of this match, then it will be towards the end of this video. By the way, a lot closer than what people are thinking. Genadi may just be strong enough to pull off the upset. I wouldn't be surprised at all if it happens. So let's talk about the first match. By the way, East versus West 7, May 6th, 8 p.m. Turkish time, $17 pay-per-view. Link will be in the description. Engin has added this match as the last minute addition. There are total 12 matches. 8 of them are East versus West matches, and 4 of them, just like this one, are East versus East matches. 3 of them are world title matches, and 2 of them are left-handed matches. So let's talk about this last minute addition or final addition from Engin Terzi. Oleg Cherkasov from Russia versus Mindaugas Tarasaitis from Lithuania. Oleg is 70 kg world champion. This is a right arm super match, but he has never beaten Mindaugas Tarasaitis on left or right, either arm. He's never defeated him. And that's what makes Mindaugas and everyone who is predicting Mindaugas to win so much confident. Because sometimes it is a wise decision, like Pavlo had never defeated Ron Bath, but everyone predicted Pavlo to beat him, and he did beat him. But that doesn't work out in most of the cases. Just because we have seen that Oleg loses his wrist many times, I think that's going to happen once again. And Mindaugas has way more super match experience, and I think he is not going to lose to him the first time in his career. I think he's going to continue his winning streak for this one as well. So that's a 3-0 prediction, I would say. Why 3-0? Because Cherkasov is not fast enough to surprise him with a quick flash pin. Bacho Saginashvili versus Adam Wawrzynski, USA versus Georgia. The name Saginashvili, he's not directly linked to Levan Saginashvili. Like, he's not a family member. I think he's strong. Many people are saying, Engin keeps on saying that even when he was 15 years old, he was giving tough battles. He was beating seniors on the side table. That's just insane. He was beating seniors. Engin met him. It means he has been traveling for at least 3-4 years. An 18-year-old young boy who's been internationally traveling and competing for about 4 years, maybe more, at least that much time. That adds a lot of experience. Adam Wawrzynski, even though he looks really good, he may not be more experienced than Bacho Saginashvili. That's a crazy thing to say. But the way he performed against Bojidar Semyonov, that's some really, really good job. Bacho Saginashvili is about 95 kilos, I've heard. Maybe he can also beat Bojidar Semyonov, because Boji is really good at 80 kilos. He's world champion at 85. I don't think he has been a world champion at that weight. But Bacho, while being 95, I don't think many people would say that Bojidar is going to beat him. Adam destroyed him. I think this match is going to be decided based on endurance. I think they can be that close. And once again, if we have no data on Bacho, we have to go with Adam Wawrzynski. I'll go with him about 3-1. I think he can get the first pin. And then the way Adam improves his position, the way he keeps moving forward to get more and more cup, more and more pronation, that is really good for endurance battles. And I think he's going to pull it off 3-1. Then we have Douglas Erlich versus Daniel Procopciuc, USA versus Moldova. That match is exciting. At first I was saying 3-0, no way Douglas gets any pin. 3-0, it's going to be total destruction, just like the match between Daniel Procopciuc and Corey Miller. But then I heard Douglas say that he has never lost a match when he has taken somebody's hand. And there is a very big possibility that he is going to take Daniel Procopciuc's hand. Now, you not losing that way, that means a lot. When Ermes Gasparini says that I've never lost a match in this position, this pronated position, that means a lot in my mind. I know Douglas is not Ermes Gasparini, of course, but I need to take it into consideration. But still, I'm going to go with Daniel Procopciuc. I think Doug may be strong enough to put him to the pad once. He can be, I think he has to be faster than Daniel Procopciuc. I don't have any doubt about that. But outside of straps, I don't think he can pin him. Inside the straps, maybe once. But then the superior endurance, the superior joints of Daniel will come into play, and he will lose his wrist, but he'll just jam his elbow. He'll start looking at Doug and he'll start smiling. And after that, Doug Erlich will pin himself. That's my prediction. Doug Erlich pinning himself 3 times in a row. That's what I predict. 3-1 victory for Daniel Procopciuc in this match. Even though Doug is the bigger guy, he's way taller, and on competition day, he's probably going to weigh maybe 10 kilos more than Daniel Procopciuc. Who knows? But yeah, there's a weight cap, so it has to be respected. If the athlete is bigger on the match day, that's his skill, I would say. Zurab Tavberidze, the Giga Chad versus RVJ, finally making a comeback after 4-5 years of teasing. Finally, he's serious about arm wrestling. He's training probably as hard as he ever trained for arm wrestling. Is he going to cause the upset? This is going to be an upset if he beats Zurab Tavberidze. I don't think so. I don't think Rob can win this match. I don't think Rob is quick or witty enough to pull off a surprise victory. I'm going to go with 3-0 Zurab Tavberidze. The reason being, even I would admit that RVJ's opportunities, his chances against Zurab will be higher than his chances against Sasho Andreev, even if all of them are in a similar shape, because you cannot really top roll Sasho, but you can top roll Zurab Tavberidze. His wrist is susceptible to that good pronation, good top roll. And even Ryan Bowen cracked his wrist slightly in a King's move. Rob doesn't have a King's move, by the way. I think this match will look close, but on the table and not on the scorecard. The score will tell us 3-0, but the matches will stop. Zurab does not have a press where he stands up and finish. He just uses Tortzilla style side pressure to finish off his opponents. 95 kilos AMC tournament. There Zurab went, and who were there? Sergey Bogoslov, Artem Tenov, Ibrahim Sagov, Krasimir Kostadinov, and none of them were able to beat Zurab. None of them were able to pin Zurab Tavberidze. That's the interesting thing. So if those monsters from Russia at 95 kilos, Krasimir from Bulgaria, if they cannot even pin him, I'm not sure how RVJ is going to beat him 3 times. I just cannot see that happening. Imagine Rob in that tournament. Would you put your money on Rob winning that tournament at AMC 95 kilos? I personally wouldn't. So these things have to be taken into consideration. 3-0. Zurab Tavberidze, not easy. All of them are going to be difficult matches. Unlike the Sasho match, these one are going to be difficult. Kody Merritt versus Alizhan Muratov. In this match, man, I want to say Kody Merritt so bad. My heart is saying that Kody is going to win. Even somewhere deep inside, my mind is also going to say, that Kody Merritt is going to win. But man, I think this is one prediction where I'm being forced just by hearing everyone else's opinion. It usually doesn't bother me that much, but in this one, it is affecting me a little bit. And based off that, I'm predicting Alizhan Muratov to force the hook and drag Kody to the pad easy. There is only one way how Alizhan wins this match. I think that is going to be easy, because he cannot flop press him. He has to hook him and beat him. So if he's able to hook him, then I think the match is easily over. It wouldn't be a battle that long. It would end easily. But Kody Merritt arm wrestles like this. He's willing to give up everything to keep his pronation. And those kind of guys are really difficult to hook. People keep on saying, not many, a few keep on saying that the guys that Alizhan Muratov beat while weighing 95 kilos at WAF 110 plus kilo category, Kody Merritt would also beat all of them. And I kind of agree with that. Can Kody be hooked? I've not seen that personally. But if somebody can do that, maybe Alizhan is the guy. And he's 103 kilos right now. The biggest that he has ever been. So maybe can Kody flash him outside of the straps? I don't know. 3-1. I will say 3-1 Alizhan Muratov. Dzeranov versus Arif Ertem. Former 110 kg champion versus former 110 plus kg champion. Arif is much bigger. Dzeranov is about 125 kilos. Arif may show up at 150. Engin Terzi said that Arif's style is really difficult to hook. He can be top rolled, but really difficult to hook. Dzeраnov's only option is to hook him and beat him. Sergey Kalinichenko top rolled Dzeranov, so I think Arif may also do that. 3-0 Arif Ertem. Then we have Rivaz Lutidze versus Dave Chaffee. In this match, once again, my heart and some part of my brain, little bit part of my brain, wants to say that this guy is going to win. This guy from Georgia, if he pulls off this victory, then he is suddenly the man. People need to talk about this guy after that. I want him to win somehow. But man, once again, everybody's saying Dave Chafee. Dave's top roll looks unstoppable. Against top rollers, he doesn't really get tired. Now he also has a flop press to finish the match. I don't think Revaz can take his hand, but surprising prediction. Revaz may force the hook. Revaz is not a hook arm wrestler. He's a top roller. But can he force the hook? The way he arm wrestled Morozov in a hook, Morozov's eyes were about to pop out. That's how strong Revaz was. Yeah, I think I said it right. 2 was. So that's how strong he was in a hook. And he's a top roller. But he got forced in a hook in that match. Can he himself force a hook on someone else? These are two totally different things. Usually when you get forced in a hook, you are weaker. Still, he gave him a really good fight. If he has that cupping, curling ability or shooting forward ability to force the hook, I think that's a battle. That's a battle regardless. Revaz will not go down easy. Man, this is one match where I might change my prediction towards the end, towards the last moment. I think it's going to be a war 3-2 Dave Chafee as of now. Vitaly versus Tobias. Just recorded a video about it. Will be posted in about 1 hour. A guy who can top roll possibly everyone against a guy who doesn't get top rolled. Grip masters, 155 kilos, 159 kilos of grip strength, 155 kilos of grip strength, 25, 33, 6'4", 6'8", 132 kilos, 132 kilos, giants. Tobias' Sporrong doesn't get top rolled. Morozov tried that, regretted it. Prudnik didn't try that, he tried to hook, but still regretted it. Cannot slip. Morozov cannot slip. Prudnik cannot slip. The guy is a different level beast on his left arm. He had a war with Marcio on the right, but if his right was at the level of his left, he would have flash pinned Marcio all day long. Man, that's a difficult match. Tobias will have slight uncomfortableness while trying to grip up with a taller arm. Vitaly, how is he going to top roll Tobias? It looks really difficult. He needs to be relying on the speed. And maybe once again, a weird prediction. Maybe Vitaly forces the hook. His right hook is better than his left hook. But still, the way Morozov was able to easily beat Tobias in a hook. I'm not saying Vitaly is Morozov. But if he can force the hook, he can win there. Still, we have seen a lot of upsets from Tobias. But I wouldn't say enough to beat Vitaly Laletin. I'll go with 3-1. Maybe a 3-1 or 3-0. In favor of Vitaly. I'll say 3-1. Alright. Brendan Ellsessor versus David Samushia. Now we are moving into the world title categories. 85 kg world title match. That's the one. People are saying that this guy, the Georgian Samushia, cannot be beaten at 85 kilos. So I think this match is also at 85. Initially it was at 88 or something weird. Brendan Ellsessor, I'm going to make a prediction. He's not going to make weight. Like, he looks like a buff giant dude. How the hell is he going to weigh 85 kilos? Last time he struggled to make 90 kilos. A good prediction would be Brendan Ellsessor does not make weight for this match. Maybe David Samushia also doesn't make weight for this match. Last time Paul Linn told me that he was way over limit and he had to postpone the weigh-ins just to make sure that he's under that weight limit. So prediction, both of them don't make weight and they both decide to just let it go. They both have wrestled at 88 kilos or something like that, because initially the weight cap was 88 kilos. So the guy who cannot be beaten at 85 kilos, he still cannot be beaten at 88 kilos when we're talking about someone who hasn't really traveled outside of USA, who doesn't really have that good of a portfolio yet. 3-0, I think by round 2-3, it will look easy for David Samushia. 3-0. Now, Paul Linn versus Sasho Andreev. That's a big match. That's what the world is looking for, except for the top 2-3 big matches. This match will have a lot of eyes, especially from the elite arm wrestling community. All of the experts will be looking at this match. Paul Linn has surprised many people, including me, all 3 times. He beat David Samushia in a war. He beat Irakli Gamtanadze 3-0 total destruction. Then he beat Sasho Andreev, where Rustam Babayev got injured. Now Sasho Andreev. I have only one thing in my mind about this match. First of all, Paul needs to hook. That's his only chance. He needs to take Sasho from here to here. If the match gets here, I have Paul Linn all day long. I think what Samushia did brought him back from here. I don't think Sasho can do that. Sasho is always an offensive or center table arm wrestler. Cannot top roll him. Shouldn't even try. Hook has a chance. Linn is about 100 kilos about a day before the event, so he's going to water weight cut 5 kilos, then he's going to be back at that weight once again. And the opponent, the multiple time world champion from Bulgaria, is about only 91 kilos. That's the maximum that he has ever weighed. Now he's 90 kilos, so 10 kg weight difference that cannot be neglected. And it's on Sasho. Sasho said that he doesn't want to compete below 90 kilos. He wants to compete in 95 in professionals. Because I believe there is no competition for him. So yeah, technically speaking, Paul is at the exact same weight as him because he wants to be 95 kilos. Let's be honest. So, man, if Paul wins this match, it would mean that Paul Linn should be the favorite against anyone in this world at 95 kilos. And that is one fact that I struggle believing. I just cannot imagine Paul as the favorite against literally everyone in the world at this weight cap. And even at 95 kilos, Sasho may be the, I would say, at least top 3 guy in the world. That's where I'm struggling to see. Against Rustam showed up with a dad bod. Paul himself admits that he probably wasn't peak Rustam Babayev, and also he got injured. So that kind of tarnished Paul's victory. But if he pulls it off, that would be something amazing. Maybe I go with Sasho 3-1 in this match. Alright. Irakli versus Ongarbayev. Many people are saying that Ongarbayev is probably the most technical, the most versatile arm wrestler in the world. Yeah, technical maybe, but versatile no. I predicted in the Monster Michael Todd match that Ongarbayev does not have a flop press. He cannot beat Michael with a flop press. He tried that flop press. The first time I ever saw him try that flop press, didn't work on Michael. He cannot finish Michael with a flop press, and he finished Michael with just his side pressure hits. Usually this move is way easier than this move to finish a King's Mover. I cannot even emphasize enough on that fact how much easier it is trying to pin a King's Mover like this, or trying to press him down like this. This one is a lot easier, and Ongarbayev couldn't do that. So he doesn't have a flop press. Maybe his hook is also not elite level. So I wouldn't say he's like the most versatile arm wrestlers out there. But yeah, definitely way more technical than everyone else. Irakli, I wouldn't be surprised one bit if he wins this match. But the popular prediction, Ongarbayev top rolled John top rolled Irakli flop press John. You cannot really flop press Ongarbayev. That's why I'm predicting Ongarbayev to win this match. But man, Irakli can surprise. For that surprise factor, I'm going to give him 1 round. But Ongarbayev's endurance has to be better. I think it is better. So, back pressure versus pronation top roll. Man, that's a close match. Another match where I wouldn't be surprised one bit if the upset happens, if Irakli wins. But still have to go with the popular opinion. Now, the biggest match of the year. Probably as big as Levan versus Hermes Gasperini. Devon No Limits Larratt versus Genadi, the Georgian General Kvikvinia. I think people are underestimating Genadi in this one. Genadi's arm has to be a lot stronger than Evgeny Prodnik. Maybe not a lot stronger. Let's say his arm is like 5% stronger than Evgeny Prodnik. I think this is something that we can come to a common ground on. That Genadi's arm maybe 5% stronger than Evgeny. If that is the case, add on top of that Genadi Kvikvinia has won WAF championships with his flop press. He lives in that territory. He doesn't mind if his wrist gets taken. What did Levan say? If Genadi's wrist gets taken, it wouldn't matter. What did Genadi say? If Devon takes my wrist, it wouldn't matter. Why? Because the Georgian camp has seen Genadi's ability to press through someone when his wrist is taken. Is it going to happen in this match? For sure. I think I can almost guarantee you that when Devon hits the King's move, or when Devon is forced to hit the King's move in the first round, Genadi looks him into the eyes, just by eye contact. He'll literally tell Devon that I'm about to press you down, and he'll press Devon to the pad. That's how strong of a flop press I think Genadi can possess. I'm telling you guys, it is going to happen. Maybe he doesn't need a flop press. Maybe his wrist gets taken and he just hits sideways, and those weird pins where the referee is looking like that and you don't really know if it was a pin or not. and the referee immediately calls winner because it was a pin. The hand dipped below the pad. I think that type of pin is entirely possible. Flop press is entirely possible. Even me, like even I'm not so sure that it can happen 3 times. Genadi saying that he has never lost an endurance battle. Actually, he did. He kind of looked tired against Jerry Cadret. Devon is not Jerry. He's not going to flop press him to the pad. But man, Devon's endurance is something else. And his arm power is also getting strong right now. So I think Devon hits the king's move. Devon uses the elbow fouls. The match looks ugly. Towards the end, Devon will start getting comfortable. And I'm going to go with 3-2 maybe. It's Engin's job to say that the match is close. Because he thinks the match is close, that's why he said it. Other than Engin, I've only heard Neil Pickup say that this match is a lot closer than what people are thinking. And I tend to agree with that. That's going to be a war. 3-2, Devon Larratt. These are my predictions. Like the video and subscribe. Pay-per-view link is in the description. I respect you. I like you a lot if you stayed from the beginning till the end. If somebody left the video halfway through, I respect him as well. Please let him know if you know that guy. Thanks for watching, and I love you guys.